Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel. Today we're going to be doing an unenveloping, and this is another item from Animation Legends. I got one of these packages a little while back, opened it up, had some pieces from Alvin and the Chipmunks, which I may or may not have a few more in here. I'm trying to complete some of the trios that I have of the characters with the large, middle, and small groupings of them. But then also I have a show in here that I do not have any cells from, and so this is a new one for me. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, before we actually unbox this, I'm going to show you what I'm actually looking for as far as cells within this package. So I ordered two different sets. One from a show I don't have, the second one from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, what I did is I purchased 3 Alvin and the Chipmunks cells from an auction website. After I purchased those, I saw that Animation Legends had some others for sale, and so I purchased a set of 5 from them. I was able to kind of piece and hobble those together into something that I might like, but then I decided to get one more mystery pack to see if I can, naturally, by just doing the mystery packs, complete the sort of trios that I'm looking for. And I'll show you what those are. First of all, I got quite a few different cells and also some different backgrounds from Animation Legends that first time. So if you haven't seen that unboxing, you can go back and look at that. And some of these are from the original auctions, the original 3 that I got from an auction that I did. But then also the other ones are from Animation Legends. And so here's what I'm looking to complete. I have, I'm hoping to get within these 5 pieces that I have here. 1, if I could get a Theodore of roughly this size, I would be thrilled, because that would be a great trio that I could use to complete this set. If I could get, this would be kind of lower on my list, to get an Alvin of this size, or to get a Theodore without as many line issues here. It seems like there's a little fading on the lines, but not so bad. But if I was able to get an Alvin of this size, that would be great. And if not an Alvin, a replacement for a Theodore there would be okay as well. But this is lower on my list. This is a little bit higher on my list. And then highest on my list is if I could get a Theodore, because this one has some severe line deterioration on the front. And I would also be happy with a Simon without the chicken suit. I love the chicken suit here, but I would like to have a Simon that's a little bit more standard, just him in that blue outfit. So those are the things I'm looking for. I have never gotten cells from the other show that I have within here, and so I'm not looking for anything specific. Well, I kind of am looking for one, so once I reveal the show, I'll tell you the one want that I'm looking for. Maybe 2 wants, we'll see. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Okay, and make sure I didn't leave anything in the bottom there. Okay, so we have quite a few cells here. Just move that paperwork out. Okay, well, yeah, already I have a little bit of excitement because I really didn't watch Back to the Future, the cartoon. I love the movie. But one of the things I was hoping for is to get Doc Brown. I was like, if I could just find a good Doc Brown cell, I would be thrilled. I think this is a great one. I'm going to actually move these to the side and just take them one at a time and put them on this white back shown here. If I had gotten a Doc Brown with the crazy wild one of his helmets on, that would have been A+. This is A for sure. It's a huge figure. He's got a great expression. Eyes are open, gesturing. That's a great figure. Pretty excited about that one. And this might be something, I have an autograph from Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, so this could be something I could pair with that. Again, wasn't a huge fan of the show, but I do like Back to the Future, the movies, and this is definitely a great addition that I could add to that Back to the Future collection. I don't know if this is a child from the show, or if it's like a young Marty McFly. I'm not really sure. Again, I have not seen the show. Not the best person to ask about that, but that's a quality cell for what it's worth. So here's Marty, not in the best pose, maybe. He's kind of got some Herculean. Maybe they went back in time to kind of Roman times, gladiator or something. Not the best sell of Marty, but again, for this, I wasn't looking really for Marty. And if I did find Marty, I'd want him in the Back to the Future outfit. And I don't even know if that's something that he was in the show. The other thing I was looking for besides Doc Brown was a DeLorean, which I don't even know how prominent that was featured in the show or not. Okay, so we've got Emmett Brown with this pizza hat on, or mushroom. I'm assuming it's a pizza. That's kind of a fun sell of him. A little bit of line fading on the front, but nothing too major there. So that's a fun one. But from this, I would say just this Doc Brown in his lab coat alone is going to meet my needs for this particular set of cells. Good price on these, so I'm not too concerned. And then this is just, I don't know who this is. That's just hilarious. This is an A quality cell of this particular character, whoever she may be. It's pretty fun. It's kind of got a nice retro style. I can actually see framing this with something, just framing it as is, and maybe putting it with some of my retro collection or old advertising and stuff like that. She kind of feels like she's from those 60s, 70s with those glasses, and yeah, it's kind of a cool figure. So I would say that Doc Brown is best piece from this for sure. Probably followed by this lady, because I think she's just fun. I'm gonna have to look up and see if she's a prominent character within the series or was just kind of an extra. So happy with that one right there. But now we get to move to see if we can complete any of the trios that I have here. So we have Alvin, which, in my opinion, fits this trio fairly well. I think that I could easily frame these three together, and that would look pretty great. They're all roughly the same size. Again, Theodore has a little bit of line fading, nothing too major, but it is noticeable. But those three are roughly the same size, and so I think that really makes it makes it appealing to frame together. We could possibly even have these orientated in a way to try to see where their eye movements are going together. I don't know what story I would tell with Alvin trying to lasso something and Theodore offering it something hot to eat and Simon. But actually, I'm happy with that. I think that completes the trio. Not the trio that I was most excited to complete, but already first cell out of the 5, I'm able to complete that. So now we've got these 2 others left here. So let me go ahead and grab this back. It's easier to see the cells when it's on some sort of backing there. Okay, let's see here. If I can, with this glove, it's kind of tough. Okay. I don't know what this is even. I do know what this is even. Okay, hold on. Let me put it back real quick. It was pretty much white. You could barely tell. So for this, I'm guessing, I don't know how they use, if this was on the side like this when they filmed it, if he was laying down or something. But it almost looks better like this of Theodore, and he has a flashlight, and it's very hard to see. Let me see if I'll get this lighter background. There is some light for the flashlights here, so you can see some white, and that is supposed to be the light beams from the flashlight coming out here. So I just thought I got maybe ripped off on a cell. It just seems sort of random, but that fits very well with that. So that is a good size here. Probably not my favorite pose edge, but it does kind of fit those other 3 as far as the size goes. Problem is I would have to have it on the side probably if I framed it, and that's going to look extremely weird. I could cut it down potentially, which I'd prefer not to do. But if I was going to frame them and really wanted to display it, I could probably cut that one down and frame all 3 of these together. But I'm going to put that to the maybe pile right now. Okay. So we have one more Alvin. He is missing a mouth. So he doesn't have the top layer of that. He's kind of rubbing his eye in sadness. That it does. I mean, it could fit the size, but I already have a better Alvin there. And he doesn't have his mouth, and so a little disappointed with this one. Not too thrilled by that. So let's see. Okay. And then we have a Simon, But the Simon has quite a bit of line fading, similar to the Theodore here. Now, for this, I could actually switch them out so that the two with the most line fading are together, so they maybe blend in a little bit better. That could possibly be a little bit better. But I think this Simon is actually very crisp and nice. So a little disappointed that this one is as good, but I got this as well from Animation Legends, and so there's a stark difference in quality there, which is interesting. But I think I like this one better. This one doesn't even have feet on it, and so I think this one just looks better. I'll put that in the meh pile. And then lastly, and definitely leastly, we just have some sort of a rabbit dog thing. I think it's a rabbit. It looks rabbitish. And that's, something I wouldn't really know from the show, and nor probably would anybody else. And so it's just kind of one of those pieces you have, but don't necessarily have great value for the collection. So how do I feel about this now? How do I feel about everything that has been gathered here? Well, first of all, let's just look one more time at the pieces. So for this, technically, I do have figures of the same size for all three of these sets. Not exactly what I want, but it exists. And I could probably cheat and kind of mix these up, where if I had this Alvin and this Theodore, but again, this Theodore on the side isn't my favorite. I actually really love this Theodore with some sort of apparatus, I think, for the kitchen possibly. But it's just the line fading is so bad. And I really love the chicken. I just like, Simon in his normal clothes to kind of fit better with him there. So, I'm happy with these. I'm not thrilled by these. But yeah, let's go ahead and chat about that a little bit further. So, how do I feel about my second purchase from Animation Legends? Not as happy as I was with the first set. But let me preface it to say that when I bought the first set, I bought the 5 cells from Alvin and the Chipmunks and then the 5 backgrounds. The backgrounds, I had no idea what was going to come, and so that was just guesswork to see if that was even being something I would like. I thought they were kind of cool, and one of them actually fits the Alvin and the Chipmunks pretty well. And then the Alvin and the Chipmunks, I had 3 pieces originally, and when those other 5 pieces came, I had a lot more needs and wants. So I was like, I really want 2 figures that are this big, and I want 1 figure that's that big, and I had a whole list of things I wanted. And because I had that larger list, there was more items that could be hit. And so when I got that first set, I hit multiple categories that I wanted. With this set, I had fewer wants on my list and very specific niche. I want this character and this size and this pose. And that's hard with a mystery box to have those specific set of needs. And so I didn't meet those needs completely with this set, with the Alvin and the Chipmunks. But I was still happy with the purchase. It's a pretty inexpensive package to get this many cells and of that quality. Now, I know Animation Legends has to make money, and I'm sure that as they go through and they find these really stellar pieces, they're probably going to cherry pick some of those out to sell exclusively on their website in some sort of fashion. But there's still A-grade quality cells within here. The worst that I've gotten so far, one of the smaller figures of Theodore has a little bit of line deterioration on the front. Well, it's already a small figure. There's a little bit of line deterioration, but that's one of 5 cells that you purchase for that very reasonable price. So moving on to Back to the Future. Wasn't really a fan of the show because I didn't really watch the show at all. I don't know anything about it. But I got like an A piece. I got the piece I wanted. I got a Doc Brown, nice big figure, in the lab coat, not in something random. Marty McFly in kind of the Greek attire. He's got like, Roman sandals on or something like that. Maybe not my favorite one, but the Doc Brown meets it. That is worth the price of admission alone for me to get that piece. And then to add in the fun, I don't know if she's a side character or maybe somebody from the show, I just don't know. But to have that character with the kind of vintage glasses and just that cool look about her, I think is really neat. She's really colorful, really fun cell, and I would have probably bought that on my own, even not knowing what show it was from. I would have bought it just because I like the look of it. So will I buy from Animation Legends again? Absolutely. Will I buy from them in the short order? I'm not sure. I think I might try to get some Alvin and the Chipmunk cells more organically. I might try to find them so I can meet those specific needs. And I did mention in the last video that I thought about reaching out to Animation Legends and seeing, hey, do you have these specific pieces? Could I purchase them, outright, or could you, sort of stack the box, so to speak, for me a little bit with 1 or 2 cells, because that's really all I'm looking for. I'm not sure I'm going to do that right now, because again, I think the fun of this is having it be a mystery box. I mean, and also that's how mystery boxes and blind packages make their money, is they'll put some really good cells and some other cells, and people buy more of them. I think after buying a few different quantities of them, I might be able to reach out and say, hey, look, I'm looking for this 1 cell. I'll give you the same amount of money for 1 cell as you'd give me for 5. Can you just give me this 1 little piece? I'm sure they have plenty of around. So I might do that eventually, but I'll probably shop some of the casual auction sites looking for specific, pieces that fit those specific criterias. I want this size, I want this person, I want the eyes open, I want it centered, I want it whatever. So there's so many different specifications that I can't possibly expect to get that out of a mystery box, especially after only 2 tries. And the first try, I got more pieces than I expected to get anyway. So I think all in all, it ends up being pretty equal, and it's very reasonably priced anyway. So yes, I will buy from Animation Legends. Do I recommend it to others? Absolutely. If there's a show that you like. If there's a show from their list that you think is great, I think for the price, you really can't beat it. Unfortunately for me right now, there's not a lot of shows that meet my needs as far as what they're offering. If they were to get more shows that were up my alley, I'd be happy to buy more, and I'd be happy to purchase at a higher price, because some of the shows I'm liking are a little bit more rare, they have a little less pieces or something like that. Even if they ended up doing something where they had we have 60 pieces that we purchased from this show that's a lot more rare, we're going to offer them in 3 cells in a mystery pack, and we're going to have 20 of them available. I know that's not a ton, but I think that would be a cool flash sale. It would get people interested. It would get more people to the site. It would get more notoriety. It would get people to also offer them more cells and collections and boxes and archives to sell to the masses. And so they might be able to gain and acquire more pieces that way. But I would definitely pay a premium price for a premium mystery box, or even a premium subscription mystery box. I think that could be kind of cool as well. So yes, I will buy from them in the future. I think that they offer a great value for the cells that they provide. And I haven't been disappointed yet. I was disappointed not to fill my exact needs, but that's, again, unrealistic expectation. But I've been very pleased with the quality and caliber of cells that I've received. So I will get from them again, and I do recommend them as well. And in case you're wondering, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I've never received anything free from them. This is the second time I've ordered from them. They don't know who in the heck I am. So thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel. We hope that you like, subscribe, comment, and all those sorts of things, and keep watching all of our videos. We will see you next time.